Now, we are starting with the body work. Now, what you have to know about me and about the way that I work is my movement workshops are not designed to make you look cool or good at something. If you look cool, sexy, fly, whatever, you're doing it wrong. This is not the aim of it. What I have to offer you, and I swear it bears a lot of power, is the freedom of being silly, of not really giving a beep how you look. And I know that's hard. I know it's not gonna happen today, but I swear to you, there is so much strength and power and self-love to be gained from allowing yourself to feel, because we all live in a world that is very much based on how you look when you do something. We are taking pictures of us all the time, posting them all the time, and it's so much about how we look that we even, I think, it's easier to know how you will feel when you look a certain way or how you will look when you do something, but just very little focus on how does it actually feel to do something.
Good morning!
Good morning!
You can put more heart into this. Good morning!
Good morning!
Yes, it's getting better. Tomorrow I want more. So now we started greeting each other yesterday, and I would really like to continue this. The trick to this one is start slow because it gets quicker afterwards. Okay? So, hey!
Hey!
One more time.
Everybody, let's walk. Walk it out. Yes. I love the sound of disappointment in the morning. Let's go.
Okay, here we have also this poster, which is about all the victims that were killed accidentally by the Israeli soldiers. We have the famous priest, Shireen Abu Akleh, which a soldier shot her in the head accidentally. And we have the toddler who was accidentally hit also by a soldier. We have this cute girl here, which was also unintentionally killed. We have this father and his son. They were hiding behind some kind of, I don't know, something. Anyways, while the son was hiding behind his father, the father was shot. And here, that's it. Adam.
Here we have some examples of, like, in the Arab towns, there is often shootings, and while we people know who did it, the police pretends like it don't know. Like here we have three examples. One, there's a shooting that happened in Nazareth that caused a young citizen to get a fatal injury. At the same time, after 1 day, we get a shooting in Al-Fahim that caused an injury of a young citizen that is in the intermediate level. Then we have, about 2 days after it, there was a shooting in Sakhnian which caused a fatal injury of a young citizen. And these are just one examples of the crimes that happen on like a daily basis.
And I also prepared this about Tantura massacre. There is a lot of massacres happening in Palestine, but I chose this one not because of the number of the victims, but also about the things that happens. And another interesting thing, the soldiers who did this massacre say by themselves that yes, we did it. For example, there is a soldier who said, "I have a gun and I don't know how I shot people," and he's laughed. And another one says, "Oh, I killed the mom and I hear her son cry and I killed him too because it was really naughty for me." Tantura massacre is one of the horrible massacres that happened in Palestine. But the victim, where do you think they are now? They are now under a beach parking. There is a beach, Dor Beach. The parking of this is their grave for these victims. If you want to see the soldiers themselves, you can scan this barcode and you see the video for them, say, yes, we did it, and laughing.
Okay, so now we will talk about anti-Semitism in the Middle Ages and the Holocaust. Those are few drawings from the past, the Middle Ages, the 19th century.
There's years about the pictures. So.
There are the years about the pictures and like a little bit of information. If you want to check it out later, then that'll be great. I'm not going to talk about all the pictures, but this one is really important, at least for me. Just pretend that there are a few girls gossiping about each other. And one of them is like, oh yeah, this girl is like horrible. They don't even know her. Like she's just there. So basically, what's in the picture is Jews slaughtering an innocent Christian child for Passover for the matzot, which wasn't really a thing, but there were like, there were rumors about Jews killing innocent Christian children for their blood to put in the matzot. Yes, I know it sounds hilarious. I don't even know what went through people's minds when they thought about that. Here you can see Jews eating straight from the pig. I don't know why. Greedy Jews taking over the world, how wonderful. And America is crucified and robbed by the Jews. Okay, so this is not bodies that they shoot. This is a hole that they dug in the ground, pushed everyone in, and burned them alive. So if you want to see the picture, it is horrifying. Those 3 pictures are pictures of dead bodies. So I'm giving you a warning. If you want to look at it, then go ahead. And about the 6 million. Just imagine, they said that there are like 10 million people in Hungary. So imagine 6 million people of them. There are a lot of people in Hungary. So 6 million is a lot. I just really wanted to say that. And 1.2 million children is way too many. It is 1 too many and 1.2 million too many. So I'm just giving you a warning about those pictures. And these are the numbers they gave them in the concentration camps. They didn't treat them as people, they treat them as numbers. They didn't have a name, they didn't have a personality, they didn't care about their feelings or emotions or whether they were sick or starving to death. Like here, there are a lot of starving people. They were just numbers, nothing more than that. על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על ביתנו התינוקת שמור אלי הטוב, על האש המבוערת, על המים הזכים, על האיש השב הביתה מן המרחקים, על כל אלה, שמור נא לי הטוב. על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על נטע הכל נטוע, אל תשכח את התקווה, השיבני ואשובה אל הארץ הטובה.
Before we start racing, I'll read out some sentences to you. If this sentence I read out applies to you, you take a step forward. Or if I say so, you take a step backward. So, if you are physically and identify as a male, take 1 step forward. As a male. Are you a man, a boy? Do you identify? If you are right-handed, take 1 step forward. If one or both of your parents have a college degree, take 1 step forward. which is every statement, I've read statements, every of those statements has nothing to do with something you have done, you have worked for, you've had anything to do with it. Those are things that were given to you.
You may purchase privileges. You are here in our beautiful privilege shop. Each privilege costs 50 pigs, and you have 500. Now, because two of you said you didn't really understand like what the purpose of the game was, does anybody have an idea, or what do you think the aim of the game was?
I think the goal was that we knew that not everybody had all of the privileges. So when we were limited to the privileges we had, we should have realized that it's not fun to live without having all of the privileges that other people have, because some people had more privileges and some people had less privileges.
Jewish delegation uses the Holocaust to justify colonialism.
Okay, so even before the Holocaust, Jews were being killed, like murdered, hated, and killed all over Europe. And all the Jews deserve to live in like a safe place. They deserve to have a home, or at least like a little group where they could live safely without being killed, obviously, by their own neighbors and friends and families who like weren't Jewish as well. And I'm pretty sure like a part of the Zionism is returning to the Holy Land, because like in the Bible, like this, you know, yeah, this land like belonged to the Jewish people, even though, you know, so we just had to like return to a safe land where we could actually live freely without being murdered. So
we should be proud that we live in the most democratic country in the Middle East. Something we want to say. What does make a country democratic? The rules say that there should be a legal equality, or minority rights, or freedom of religion and speech, or property rights. And these are things we don't have, so why should we be thankful?
Do you have a right to vote in Israel? And do you have a representation of your group in the parliament?
The thing is that we do have, but not all the rights. Like, there is levels of democratic countries, like the most democratic and less and less and less. So we do not feel that we have the rights that we deserve, but we do have. So that's it. Also, there's the ethnic law, which also limits us from having a lot of things that was said a few years ago. So, yeah.
The next question was, where is Palestine on the map? So, just so you all know, erasing a name of a platform won't change a whole existence. For example, my name is Lur, right? So if now everyone started calling me Barine, and you all gave me a black card on Barine on it, am I really Barine now? No, I'll still be Lur, I'll still be myself.
What I'm trying to say that it's not like we don't have rights at all, which is like what I think you might some think. The thing is, when, for an example, me as an Arab, I go to somewhere in the like Merkaz, the middle of the country. I don't really feel comfortable talking in Arabic with my family or friends in a loud voice, because a lot of people, well, I'm not saying all of them, but there is a group of Jews that always goes protesting and holding signs, "Mafit al-Arabin," which is "Die for Arabs." And this makes me feel like discriminated, like I'm not a human being, I'm just a cow or something. And that's it. Is there any other question?
I feel like the Jews feel the same about some of the Arabs. Sometimes in like Jenin, you have like a lot of people go around the street shooting and saying, we're going to like free Palestine and get our country back and kill all the Jews in the country. So I think we are in the same situation.
The main thing is that really each year I come to a peace camp, I'm ready to learn from the young, because the young are the hope, and the young can bring what the old just don't have. If we knew how to make peace, we wouldn't need a peace camp. The world would look different, the whole world would be something else. And because I didn't find any adult who could teach me, I had years ago the idea of letting the young teach me, and I must say that I personally learned a lot over the years from the peace campers who came. So I thank you for coming and for teaching us. And with all the new ideas that will be here, that will come out of here, the world can change. Each one of you, each single one of you can make a difference in the world in which we live. Remember this.
Yeah, but no.
All I wanted to say is thank you all for being my friends, and I love you all. At the end of the day, despite every problem we face, I think we should be grateful for everything we have.
Wow.